Hey there, YouTube. This is the best Uber driver in San Francisco. This is kind of my first video that I'm doing, and the subject today is going to be about casual carpooling. I just picked up a rider in Oakland who was heading downtown San Francisco, and it was about 6:45, and usually that time is pretty busy for and I'm driving right now, so that's why I'm not looking at the camera that much. But that time is pretty busy for the Bay Bridge coming in from Oakland. So he suggested we pick up some casual carpoolers so we could use a carpool lane. Now, the carpool lane is a minimum of three people in the car, including the driver. So we actually picked up two, plus my Uber passenger is one, and plus myself is four. So we have four people in a car. And we head out and we cross the bridge. We get in a carpool lane. It absolutely breezes across the Bay Bridge. Best time I ever had, other than like at midnight or something like that. It was just phenomenal to get across there. And that's not the issue. So it was my first time doing this. So my question was, so what happens? Does everybody like kick in $1, or what do they do? And they said, well, there is kind of standard etiquette for doing that, but generally they don't pay anything. They don't do anything. So as I sit there and think about it, and oh, by the way, you shouldn't do that, because those casual people are not covered under the Uber terms of service. They're not members of the ride. It's not a pool. So basically, if anything happened, I would be on the hook for that, probably get deactivated by Uber and things like that. But so I probably won't be doing that ever again. But more importantly, the reason I won't be doing that is that these people basically got a free ride into San Francisco. And I can argue it from two sides. And the one side is that, well, they're doing me a favor, and actually they're doing my Uber passenger a favor, because they're allowing him to get into the city without having to sit and probably a half-hour wait to get through the bridge. About a half hour across the bridge. Half hour, maybe even 45 minutes. So there's a value to that. On the other side of the coin, from my perspective, there's a value to the service I provide. That someone is now getting across the bridge. They don't have to buy a car. They don't have to take BART. I mean, the minimum fare on BART would be $4 to cross the Transbay if they took BART. Plus, they'd have to pay to get there or walk to there. So my issue is that this whole thing where they talk about it's courtesy or etiquette, that you could offer the driver a couple bucks. At the very least, they should have offered the Uber guy who's paying for the ride, they should have offered him a few bucks for the value of being driven into the city at no cost. So, and we go across the bridge, we pull over to a little place, they hop out and they say thanks and see you later. So I just thought that was very bizarre, and it's not something that I'll be participating in again, because the reason I drive Uber is I drive it for money, and my time is valuable. I have a brand new 2016 Malibu, $33,000 car, leather interior, premium sound system. Not saying, I mean, compared to a bus, any public transportation, BART or anything like that, this is clearly this is a premium experience, and that there is no value to them to get to work in the city is just blows my mind. So I'm going to sign out for now, and I'm going to head up and get some rides in the city. But bottom line, guys, don't do it. It's not worth the risk from a liability standpoint, and clearly it's definitely not worth it from a people understanding basic protocols. Bye for now.